All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening. To you we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying camp session. And you know, hey, we got the brothers up here, man. Like the elder Benji always brings out, man. Let the young man play. You see, because hey, what do the scriptures say? Let no man despise thy youth, man. You see, right now the Lord has given this word unto babes. He has not revealed this word unto the wisest, the strongest, the wisest, just most noble people in the world, man. He's used the basest things to confound the things that are, you see? And right now, what people are coming to realize is that we do have the truth, man. We do have 100% truth, you see? And people are starting to realize, like, damn, everything that these people are talking about is coming to pass. You see, you have the dollar crashing, that's coming down the pipe quickly, man. It's not even something that you could ignore anymore, man. Everybody's talking about it, man. Everybody got holes in their pockets now, man. How about World War III? Hey, World War III is literally coming down quickly, man. It's not even something that people could ignore anymore, man. It's something that people, even at my job, talk about, man. You see, everything that's happening in the world is not a coincidence, man. The pestilences, the famines, the earthquakes, the upwards of people in the world, all those things, hey, really show that, hey, this is the end, man. You got that.
Damn, y'all didn't grab nothing he quoted? Hey, back y'all brother up when they hold on, stop y'all. Back y'all brother up when they speaking. Grab the precepts they quoting, man. Or grab stuff that relates. What we do, right? I'm gonna talk to you about
Matthew 24 and 7. I'm gonna start at 6. This is Matthew 24 and 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. This is Matthew 24 and 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the signs of thy coming and of the end of the world?
That's the point right there, man. The disciples were inquiring of the Lord. They asked him, what are the signs of your coming? How do we know when the end is going to come? How do we know? What are the signs of the end of the world, basically, man? You see?
It says, verse 4, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Hey, what just happened, man? Israel attacked Iran. You see? You think that's not going to cause mayhem in the world? You see? Everything that's going on in the world. Hey, it's not a coincidence, man. The Lord told us that these were the signs of the end of the world. It's time for you people to stop fucking ignoring this shit and wake the fuck up, man.
You say it's already creating a ripple effect. You had Russia, talk about it. They were talking about, basically how Israel was behind it, and that they had, people supporting it behind closed doors, which is whom? America.
Yeah.
So everything's tied in. All these, you gotta remember, everything's interconnected, man. All right. Hey, Iran gets attacked. Now you're dealing with Russia, China, etc., man.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, so everything.
Real quick, also too, they found a Chinese balloon flying over Montana, man. All right?
Damn.
And they got Chinese troops training in Canada, man.
man, what he waiting for?
Yeah, they said they don't want to shoot it down because they don't want to harm anybody under them, which is bullshit. That's like America's weak. That's the weakest shit ever, man. And 30 years ago, they ain't gonna let you fly your shit over America's soil. They gonna give you a warning. They gonna take that shit down, man. America's scared, man. This is a sign that they're scared. What it say? How you become weak as us? You know, they has got weak, man. Yep.
So, Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrow.
Hey, so all these, they're just the beginning of sorrows, man. Hey, if the Lord is letting us know that these are just the beginning of sorrows, then we know that there's going to be even harder times to come. That's why we have to lock into the spirit right now, man. And really, you should already be locked into the spirit, man. Because listen, when these things come to pass, you don't want to be in a doubtful spirit, man. You want to be in a spirit, hey, that you're going to have that stability, man. That that faith in the Lord, that He's going to deliver you out of these things, no matter how hard these things come. You see, if you're not putting in the work now, if you're sowing sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly. And that's ultimately going to fuck you up. Because the Lord told us, come boldly before the throne of grace, so that ye may get help in times of need. You see, those times of need, they're fastly approaching, man. Those times of need, they're about to come down the pipe. You see, we have to make sure that we're doing everything in the spirit to make sure that we're on point, man. That we're not only sowing bountifully, but reaping bountifully, man. You see, all these are just the beginning of sorrows.
Hey, what did it say? You don't want to, real quick, like at 1 Thessalonians 5. Back to brother Joshua up. Alright.
Yeah, this is 1 Thessalonians. Let's start at the top. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and of the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, peace, and then sudden destruction cometh upon them, and travail upon women with child, and they shall not escape.
Like Sirach the 5th chapter says, don't put off day to day to return to the Lord. But then shall your calamities come upon thee in thy security. You think ain't shit gonna fucking happen? Like it says, at the time of Noah, they was marrying, giving it to marriage, drinking, partying. Everybody thinking shit gonna continue as usual. All right, this talks of recession. This talks of new currency coming, which means that the old got to go out the way. They didn't switch from gold and silver without issues arising, man. All right, the Great Depression was the catalyst to start the fiat currency that we now see. That was the first step. Same thing now, man. This shit got to go for the change to come.
Right.
All right, and Esau's talking about it.
If I may add on too, with that new currency that's gonna come, there's gonna be a lot of resistance, man. And it's not gonna be Jakes. It's gonna be a lot of Edomites, man. A lot of those Edomites that so-called believe in the Constitution, that are dead ass about America, man. Do you know those people, though, those Edomites that are so bugged out, man, that they believe in all these conspiracy theories and shit like that? They're gonna be the ones that are gonna be resisting that shit, man. They're gonna be the ones that it's causing a lot of division, man.
They believe in what, like the Second Amendment right to bear arms and all that. And it talks about how you have the right to do it to protect yourself against what? Foreign, and the other thing is what? Domestic terrorists. They, in their minds, see the American government now being a domestic terrorist to them.
Well, that's what the whole thing was for, because they was upset about how the Brits ran them. They went and attacked their government. Same thing. They got like, well, y'all the Brits now. So that shit, they ready. All right, you got these Edomites. They know they were taught by their parents to have certain money in the bank accounts, to have certain money converted over to gold and silver, and to have a certain amount of cash. They like the one dude, he went to the Dunkin' Donuts. You can tell he was trained through that. He had at least one of every type of deal. So whatever denomination you need, they was all ignorant. But a lot of Edomites are trained to think like that because their great-grandfathers, their great-grandmothers went through that Great Depression. They learned, hey, you can't have all your money in the banks. At any given time, the banks can decide, well, you can't get your bread. Or they can devalue your shit, you just fuck. They can put a hold on withdrawals. They keep a certain portion in cash, man. Or in gold or silver, man, or some other asset, man.
Yeah, there was an economist that was going into it, man, and he said that this crash that's gonna happen, that this recession or market crash, economy crash, whatever that's about to come down, hey, that is gonna be even worse than the Great Depression, man. Hey, during the Great Depression, what were kids doing, man? It was little 11-year-olds selling fucking newspapers for 5 cents, man, trying to get something to eat. Fucking people that lost their jobs, man. People that when the stock market crash started fucking killing themselves, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Andrew's ashes here. Look, I forget some of the stories my grandfather tell me, but when they talk about scarcity, man, it was scarce, bro. Alright? You know, you mixing flour and milk and making a meal out of it, bro. Shit get bugged out.
The only reason why everything seems cool and all that is because they have assistance programs in place right now. Because really, we should be in the Great Depression.
Yeah.
We really should be in it right now. But through these particular assistance programs, things are kind of, being, unkept, man. But they flip a switch, so to speak, it's going to change overnight, man.
You know what else? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. These nations, these nations has been keeping America afloat for a long time. And why is that? Because the nations had to use the dollar to trade oil. Hey, but that didn't change. And Saudi Arabia said, look, we don't need the discussion of using different currencies is not off the table. They ready to use other shit. They don't give a fuck, man. It's changing up.
And also going back to that, they rely on a lot of donations. And where to get their donations from, they're not able to, chickens, and eggs, and all that stuff. They're cutting off and burning up the goddamn resources, man.
Quick thing to add on to what St. Benjamin said. A lot of these countries too, man, they're dumping their treasuries and all that stuff. Because you gotta remember that these other nations such as China, Russia, etc., right? They buy U.S. debt. Now they're basically sending that shit back, and that's gonna, man, once they start really sending that back in loans, what's gonna happen? All that currency is gonna come back to America, and it's gonna basically hyperinflate everything.
Yeah, they've been holding up on it because all their business ties is linked to the U.S. dollar. So they've been holding up on it, but the Lord gonna put the spirit on these kings to just say fuck it. Get James 5:1 on deck. Y'all get what y'all got.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51:7. It says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
What the verse above it say?
Flee out of the midst of Babylon.
All right, you can start this up.
This is the book of Jeremiah 51:6. It says, flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. It says, verse 7, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right, it is called a golden cup because of what? The least of these nations got rich off of Babylon. All right, they're using their resources. Really, America pimped these nations pimped their fucking countries out to America, man. They got paid off. So it's been a golden cup. They're like, well, we getting paid, so fuck it, we'll follow whatever America say. Besides, the other option is get hit with an onslaught of missiles every fucking day. Like, fuck it, right? So they accepted the Western way. They accepted America's hegemony, using the U.S. dollar for their own private business deals. All right, but that was only meant to be for so long. Go ahead.
It says, verse 8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed.
Right, but now Babylon is through. All right? And the only way for this place to continue, because to be fair, the money is all credit-based, it's not real, so they can keep this damn scheme going as long as they want. But the thing is, the Lord is in control, and ultimately these nations, ultimately the Lord is in control, let me say that right. But the Lord has put on the spirit of these nations to say, fuck the dollar, which is going to destroy America, man. These nations see America in the weak. They see all the damn sodomy and the bullshit in the army, the weakness of the American army. They not renewing or getting no new innovation with their weaponry. They see that. The American, I forget the damn, the name of the group that do the test. They gave American this technology a failing test. They said this week, this was a few months ago. This is an American-based company that tested this shit out and said, look, they ain't got no new innovation, they're weak.
Ukraine asking to send them newer technology because some of these systems getting fucked up.
Because it's all old.
Oh, yeah.
America got comfortable, man. They've been living deliciously. They ain't make no new shit. Now they want to start. It's too late to make new shit.
Yeah.
It'll take forever for the shit to get mass produced. And then test runs, and then you got to deal with the malfunctions and shit. People getting their own hands blown off.
Black Hawk, Black Hawk down.
Yeah. No bridge is built without casualties. Just remember that.
Can't crack an egg without making an omelet.
Yeah.
I got that James for you.
It's a little more than that.
Okay, come on.
Jeremiah 51:9, it says, we would have healed Babylon. It says, but she is not healed, forsake her, and let us go every one unto his own country.
Right, so now the Hebrews don't worry about their damn selves, man. All right, they're gonna finally say, fuck the U.S. dollar. Let's do what's needed for our land and our country. Which it ain't gonna be no avail unto you, because Israel is ruling next, man. But the point is, these nations gonna say, fuck, keeping America going on top. All right, they ready for a new power structure. That's why you got the BRICS nations coming together, man.
And it says, for her judgment reaching unto heaven, and it's lifted up even to the skies. Right, and if you read Revelation, the 18th chapter, it goes through the destruction of America, Babylon the Great. You know, how this place is ultimately going to be judged in 1 hour by the way of thermonuclear missiles. You know?
I got it right here. This is James chapter 5 verse 1. Go to now, you rich man, weep and howl for your misery
Revelation on deck.
that shall come upon you.
These 10 shall eat the horn. I believe Revelation 17. Start over,
This is James 5 and 1. Go to now, you rich man, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are corrupted, your garments are moth-eaten, your gold and silver is cankered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it was fire.
Right. Now we know that the world doesn't use gold and silver anymore. All right. So what's the new proverbial gold and silver? Your money. So when it says it's rusting over, it's decaying, and we see the dollar getting weak about a second, man. All right. You got shrinkflation. Man, I was talking to this dude on the game. He was eating some noodles. He's like, man, they don't even put as much noodles in this cup no more. He was complaining about like that's that shrinkflation. So they increasing prices and putting less of the amount of goods in at the same time. If they kept the same amount of goods, the prices would double than what they increased. All right, Esau was doing everything to try to keep the people at bay, man. But soon that bubble is going to get to the point where it can't be contained. It's going to pop. All right, and this set's going to be a witness against thee. That means that's the sign of the end. That's Ecclesiastes 12. The house manager, all right, them that keep the house, which your economists, howling. This place is going to go down. This is the sign of the end, man. This is the weakest the dollar has ever been. Not only that, you have the nations getting rid of the dollar.
Yes.
And that's the key part behind it. Because it said it shall burn you as with fire. The collapse of the dollar comes with war. All right, that's what keeps the nations off America's ass. It's the Lord. Ultimately. All right, but the Lord got to accept his course. So the U.S. dollar ain't the power no more. These nations going to finally say, fuck America, man. You don't want to fuck up a business you have personal interest in. But once they get on the dollar, now what's stopping them? Now it ain't for their best interest anymore.
They've been for years trying to build that safety net with their own, currencies and all that, with the BRICS system and all, and all these things. These other nations have they've been planning this for years and years and years, man. Wow. This is not an overnight, thing. This is probably, we're saying like a decade or so in process, man.
Yep. They devalued the yuan and they increased their exports. All right, which happened, mind you, right after the AIIB. All right, I forget what the two I's stand for, but it's the Asia Bank. All right, and this, with the head of it is China. So China strengthened their currency, all right, or devalued it, but strengthened the economy, all right, just for this purpose right here, man. So they can say, look how you become weak as us. All right, we got weapons, your dollar's out the window, they ain't gonna burn you with fire, man. All right? But not just these other groups. Edomites even, man. Even your own fellows. And this is the will of the Lord. Who got that revelation?
Right here.
And get Obadiah. They like real later born underneath.
This is the book of Revelation.
And
7.
it's like, I'm, spirit, I'm going to give it back to y'all.
This is the book of Revelation 17.
But Adam did get some kills when young men was playing, so you gotta let Adam get his turn.
This is the book of Revelation 17 to 16. It says, "In the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore is America.
Yep.
It says it shall
What's
make
the 10
her
horns?
Yep.
What's the 10 horns?
NATO and the EU. It shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her with flesh and burn her with fire."
There you go. So that's why he says she eat you as the fire, man. So that collapse, really, the Lord put you in a trick bag. He said the help that you have, Isaiah 31st chapter, and the Lord is going to destroy your help. So you coming with cryptocurrency to unite the world. This is your answer. This is your help. But the Lord is against that help, man. And ultimately, you're bringing yourself to the pit. You're bringing yourself to destruction. The CBDC is Esau setting the trap for himself. All right? Goofy mods. The world ain't going to continue to let you trick them and get over on them to follow after your way of life and your currency, man. While they getting fucked over. They did it with the U.S. dollar was backed by gold, and they was international bills the dollars, but it was backed by gold. Then they tricked the countries, the world. Said, look, we're gonna get rid of the Bretton Woods system. All right, and then what helped them up? The petrodollar oil. They got rid of gold. It was like, well, you got to get deals with the dollar still because you want this oil. But that shit over with, man. You deceived the nations enough. They pissed. They drunk in your wine and are mad. They had to follow your way of life to get fucked over. That's crazy. Y'all got it.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against thee, king of Babylon, and say, how do your oppressor cease? The golden city cease. That goes to, you brothers talking about how America's falling due to the dollar collapse, man. And due to the elites, tricking the whole world, especially, the whole country. That he invested, that he got rich off by getting rid of the golden standard, the silver standard, to go into what? That fiat currency, all right? Verse 5, Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers, all right? Verse 6, he smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth.
Hey, the Lord right now, he's persecuting America, man. There's a lot of things going on within America. It's not even the fact that internationally all these problems are coming down, but it's the fact that it's all within, man. A lot of people are coming to realize that a lot of the history of America has been omitted, man. There's not a lot of truth that's being brought out, especially in educational systems, man. It's teachers that are waking up to the fact that, hey, everything that we're teaching is bullshit, man. There's students that are tired of going to school because everything that they're learning is bullshit, man. Hey, everything that's coming down, like it says in Obadiah, shame shall cover thee for the violence that you've done against our brother Jacob, man. And all the shit that Esau did unto our people, man, is being discovered. And it's not just being discovered by Jacob, but it's being discovered by Edomites too, man. And they're fucking ashamed. They're ashamed of that shit, man. They're being persecuted, man. People are tired of you fucking Edomites, man. Nobody fucks with Edomites anymore, man. Nobody wants to be around no fucking Edomites. Nobody wants no fucking Edomite friends. Nobody wants to fuck with you no more, man.
That's right.
Hey, this is Habakkuk 2 and 16. This is thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory. And that's exactly what's happening. And like back then, they used to take pictures and postcards of hanging us, and proudly send them to each other. But now you bring the same shit back up. Now they're ashamed. Oh, that was a different time. That wasn't me. Those were my ancestors. Now everything they once gloried in is becoming shameful to them, man.
Right. Now it's all about political correctness, man. You know what? It's because they want the so-called black vote. They want us. They know how we function as a people, man. When one fucking Jake does something, everybody else hops on it, man. It's like a whole trend. You see? One fucking Jake starts wearing Gucci, now everybody wears fucking Gucci, man. One fucking Jake votes for a Biden, then all the Jakes vote for Biden, man. You see? But now it's coming to a point where, hey, Jake is like, man, what the fuck? Hey, they're coming to realize that, hey, this nigga has been lying to us, man. You see? They're tired of this nigga, man.
I got something real quick. This is the book of Isaiah 47:1. It says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans. For thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. As the brother Kodashi was going into, how everybody is waking up to Esau Edom's lies, through the education system and things of that nature. Verse 2, it says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Meaning this man is getting exposed on a high scale right now. First by the men of the Lord, you know, throughout the four corners of the world.
Hey, the crazy thing is, they're even exposing themselves, man. Their own tongue is falling upon themselves, like the scripture has prophesied, man, like the scriptures say. Hey, because you know what? Elder Yashawamba put an article on his channel, and that article basically was talking about how Prince Harry admitted that the royal family profited from the transatlantic slave trade, man. You see? How the fuck are people not making noise about this, man? How the fuck is there not an uproar about this, man? You see? Now everybody's coming to realize, like, hey, they can't even hide this shit no more, man. They have to come out with it. They have to tell the truth about how they got their riches, how they got their so-called royalty, man. And they're getting exposed. They're exposing themselves, man.
Verse 3, it says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. Right, Yahweh Shai is not coming back to he's coming back to kill you people, you know?
Hey,
he's not coming back to meet you as a man.
Right. Once upon a time, hey, people were proud to be American, man. It was a certain pride that came with being here in America, man. Even people that migrated to this country, man, they felt happy to be here because the so-called American dream, it was a certain hope, a certain thing that America gave to these people. They sold them the American dream.
They thought America really had streets of gold, literally.
Yeah.
Like, foreigners will come and think that America's supposed to have streets of gold. Yeah, I just want to go to New York City one day, then get there and it's just get mugged. Oh, this is not the New York they showed me.
The so-called land.
Bleeding out like Batman parents.
See, I was gonna say, you know, decades back, it was somewhat attainable, so to speak. All right, they were able to get the white picket, you know, the house with the white picket fence. You know, maybe set up a business. So they were, you know, willing to you know, travel from wherever they were at to here to set up shop. But now, hey, I think, you know, the brothers read it. Babylon, you know, it's not healed. You know, this place is going down. Get a brother real quick. Get Nahum, third chapter, 19th verse, the last verse of the third chapter. Hold on. I think it's 19. It's the last verse.
This is Nahum 3 and 19. It says, there is no healing of thy bruise. Thy wound is grievous. All that hear the root of thee shall clap the hands over thee. For upon whom has not thy wickedness passed continually?
Yeah, so point being is, look, their womb is grievous. All right? Look, America is trying to put a goddamn Band-Aid on a shotgun wound. It's not going to do anything, okay? And look, America's wickedness has touched everybody, man. All right? Everybody has dabbled in, you know, with that whore. Okay? Now they're all burnt now.
They all got that herpes.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as you? Art thou become like as us? And that's what these other countries are saying, man. Hey, you Americans have become weak, man. All right? Y'all ain't shit no more, man.
Yeah, that's not a good look for America to say. That's a Chinese spy balloon. That's the weakest shit, bro. America would never. Hey, look, if Trump was in office, he wouldn't even allow this shit. He the last American politician that got that old American spirit on him, man. This shit is weak as hell, bro.
Because they say they want to shut down the UFO. The motherfuckers
You gotta speak up a little bit. Wait for Trump.
Ukrainian. Same type of balloon over there. Russia shot that shit down, man.
Russia showed they might.
So they had, yeah.
Man, that's what America did, you know, because you've been sparing on all these other countries to be the ham of the earth and killing everybody, you know, by putting your business, by putting your nose in everybody's business. That's coming back upon your own head. All right, this is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 11. Thy cup is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Hey, your pomp has been brought down to the grave. Somebody that's pompous, they're all proud, man. They're walking around with their fucking head up like they fucking own everything. And for a moment you did, man. For a moment the Lord gave you the world, man. For the moment, you did have the world. But now, it's being brought down to the grave, and it has been brought down to the grave, man. These fucking Edomites, they're not proud to be American anymore, man. It's not a fucking coincidence. People are, they're being exposed, man. Keep reading that.
Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? And that's talking about you elites, man, the enlightened, all right? Son of the morning.
So I found out looking for the readiness of U.S. military is failing at an all-time low. And gold digging. With the economy, culture, and overall state of America standing so robust, a new analysis brings the U.S. military is weak for the first time ever. Here's the article. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning?
Right, and that heaven represents rulership, man. This ain't talking about Satan get kicked out of the sky, man. Satan works for the Lord. That's Job, the first chapter. Isaiah 45 and 7. Satan works for the Lord, all right? That's talking about Esau Edom. The proof that heaven represents rulership, in the gospel it says chosen reach up to heaven. Let me grab that precept back to my Matthew 11:21. Woe to you, Chorazin, woe to you, Bethsaida. Let me pull up here. That was a good verse. This is Matthew 11:21. Woe unto thee, Chorazin, woe unto thee. That's the right kingdom, that ain't the right verse. It's Matthew, no, it's Luke. Go ahead, read what you got, brother.
This is Jeremiah 50.
No. He was in the first slide.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? So it goes to, Esau Edom, his downfall, man. He's falling from heaven, man, all right? And we talking about the elites all the way down to the smallest of the crackers, man, all right? They falling, man. They precious kingdom of America's falling. Hell, their rulership, is going out the fucking window, man.
All right? I got it, brother. I had to go down. This is Matthew 11:23. And thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell. To let you know about their status. Their level was as unto heaven. Heaven is the sky, man. All right? So Lucifer being kicked out of heaven ain't talking about Satan. That's talking about the human Satan, which is Edom.
Well, I'm going to make a point too. When you go to that word for Lucifer, in the blue letter, letter. It's the Hebrew word haliyah, which means basically the ruler of Babylon or the king of Babylon, man. Who's the king of Babylon right now, man?
It means light bearer, but it says the king of Babylon because of what the verse said. But the actual meaning of the word is light bearer. Alright, the reason why they put the king of Babylon, jump up to the verse where it says, take this power to the king of Babylon. That verse 4, right?
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 4. That thou shalt take up this proverb against thee, king of Babylon, and say, how hath the oppressor ceased? He go to city seat.
Right, so this is telling you what it's talking about. This is talking about the ruler of Babylon that go in the city. That's why it said thou shalt fall from heaven, because you was ruling. You were exalted. The world looked at you as paradise. The nations want to come to America. That's their dream. Then till they get here, like, man, fuck that. We gonna build up our mansion back home and go back home. Fuck this. Alright? You gotta jump back there.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above these stars of Yahweh. So, you know, I'm gonna invest in America, man. Make America my throne, yo. The place where I got rich off, right? That's what Esau have done, right? My throne above these stars of Yahweh. Have my authority over the children of Israel, man.
That's right.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in these sides of the north. Verse 14, I will sit above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. So this dude want to be like the Most High, you know, having the God complex and want to put a damn sea hip on everybody, you know, want to be the all-seeing, man. There's only one all-seeing. That's Yahweh Shai, man. All right? Verse 15, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. So that's Esau going down, man. You know, I see Satan falling as lightning out of heaven, man. Go ahead, that's spirit.
This is Luke 10 and 18. And he said unto them, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. That's how fast it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen quickly, man. You see, how lightning falls? You just see it, boom, just like that, man. It's gonna be quickly, 1 hour, man. 1 hour, this place is gonna be destroyed, man. Man. The Lord got something coming for America, man. And these people know it. These Edomites know it, man. It's not something that they could hide anymore, man. They know it.
Death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges her. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Look, going down, man. No more getting them deals, no more getting them lucky, no more getting them breaks. All right, that's just gonna be over with, man. Everybody has a bone to pick with America right now, man.
Verse 10, standing afar off for the fear for torment, saying, Alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is that judgment come. And this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. It took them years to build this. And the Lord destroy it down.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. So, you know, you got Jake scattered around the four corners of the earth. So, therefore, this scripture is telling you, let the whole world hear, all right? Verse 2.
Also, Jeremiah said, I make thee a prophet to the nations. Because what are we here to do? We telling the world what's coming, man. All right? Because Esau Edom ain't the only ones going down. All you heathens are going down.
That's right.
Yahushua had many crowns on his head, man. You all have been put under subjection unto Yahushua, and subsequently, because his kingdom is the kingdom of Israel, you get put in subjection under us, man. And that's part of the reason why we're here fighting. All right, we want to be able to put our feet on y'all necks, man. We want to inherit y'all heathens and rule you with a rod of iron, man. All right, we want to get that big paper. We want that reward, man, of the righteous, man. to be able to wash our feet in the blood of the wicked.
Verse 2, for the indignation of
This honor have all my saints. Praise ye Yahweh. We want that honor, man.
This is 2 Thessalonians 1 and 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that have troubled you. So all the nations, including Esau, all the nations that had us in captivity, they all been paid, man.
Hell yeah, I look forward to them heavy ass camel milk drinking Ishmaelites, man.
In the
I
scripture,
fucking hate Ishmael.
I was gonna say in the scriptures, what does it say with the parable with Lazarus and the rich man? You had, the rich man being, which is, Esau being extremely bogus, okay, to Lazarus, which represents, Israel. But then you had what? Those dogs licking the wounds, man, which represents the heathens. They sit there and take advantage of our people, okay, and they still live a good life here. I mean, shit, look at them. Hey, St. Benji's talking about them Arabs, man. Hey, shit, go up 95th westbound, man, or 103rd westbound. You'll bump into Bridgeview and all that.
Yeah.
And they got it good over there.
Yeah, they proud as fuck against Jacob. Elam, Ishmael, they proud as fuck against Jacob, man.
I got a precept real quick. This is Obadiah 1 and 15. For the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen.
That's right.
As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head.
And that's the destruction. Obadiah is the book that's written about the destruction of Edom.
Yep.
When Edom goes down, all you heathen goes down.
Yep.
Right.
That statue falls together. And what did the rock hit the feet? So when Edom falls, all you heathen fall.
It's the book of Zephaniah 1 and 18. It says, neither their silver nor their gold shall be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath, but the whole land shall be devoured by the fire of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land.
Right, that's the special judgment for Babylon the Great. That quick destruction. But all the nations are going down, you guys.
This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 2. For the indignation of Yahweh is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. That goes to the Armageddon, that World War III, man.
That's right, Zephaniah 3 and 8. The Lord said, determinations to gather the nations and pour upon them the fury of his indignation, man. All his fierce anger.
It also speaks about that in Joel, the 3rd chapter, all right? The Lord's going to deliver all these armies from the earth to the belly of the Jehoshaphat.
Right, World War III is inevitable, man. All right?
Verse 3, their slave also shall be cast out, and their stick shall come up out of their curses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. That goes to the thermonuclear destruction, man. All right? Verse 4, and all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
That's that mushroom cloud.
Yup. And all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falling off from the vine, and that's a fallen fig from the fig tree.
That's the nuclear missiles, man, because when they fly, they arch over. It's like a ripe fig. That branch arches over when it's ripe.
Verse 5, my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Bathed in heaven, right? Go ahead.
And it shall come down upon Idumea.
So that's Lucifer, that's in heaven right there. Idumea, man. All right, it's going to get the Lord's sword, which talks about burning with nuclear missiles, man. All right, that's how the Lord is taking this devil down. But at the top of that chapter, it says the judgment for all the nations. When America falls, the rest of the world get punished, man. All right? That's just the beginning. Then the electors will come back and put some chains on y'all motherfuckers, man, and rule over you.
That's right. And upon the people of my curse to judgment. And that's Esau.
Yep.
I got some real quick. This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 13. Just further going into the thermonuclear destruction. This second Ezra 16 and 13 says, "But strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows." Just started one.
Saw that one?
This is the book of
Bring it up.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 16 and 1. It says, "Woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria."
So that's World War III being inevitable, like the other brother said. Nope.
It says, "Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children, and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand."
Right.
It says, "A sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back? A fire is sent among you, and who may quench it?"
right? Which lets you know that that sword ain't talking about a regular sword. It's a fiery sword. It's a glistening sword. All right, this is a missile.
Sir.
It says, verse 5, plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? May any man drive away an hungry lion and the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble?
Hey, that's a good visual example to that. May any man drive away a hungry lion. I think he was an Elamite. He was in like a grassy hill. The lions came and attacked him. I think he crossed over to in like a gated area where the lions was at. So the lions was on his ass, and they was throwing like fireworks and shooting guns off. All the lions ran off but one. He kind of ran and stopped, said, I'm hungry. He went back and finished killing that dude to eat him, man. All that shit didn't stop him. You can't stop a hungry lion.
I thought they were trying to
Same thing. Lions, tigers.
Bears.
Right. Oh my.
You ain't gonna drive away none of them.
It says, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it had begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sent a... Shit.
You good.
It says,
Make one turn away the arrow that is shot of a strong archer. Right. Go ahead.
it says the mighty Lord sendeth the plagues.
Right, this ain't the Matrix, man. You ain't gonna be able to stop that fucking missile, man. You can't stop somebody shooting a arrow at you. You ain't Neo, man.
You ain't Magneto either.
Right, right.
Verse 8, it says, the mighty Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, sendeth the plagues, and who he that can drive them away? It says, a fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten? To powder at his presence.
Lord not coming to save everybody, man. That's right. That's impossible, man. Read that part again.
2 Ezra 16 and 11. It says, the Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beat, to powder at his presence. It says, verse 12, it says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up with waves from the deep. It says, in the waves, Ezra 16 and 12 says, the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof, the sea arises up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also before the Lord, and before the glory of his power. It says, verse 13 says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And for you people out there, a regular arrow cannot be shot to the ends of the world. It's talking about a thermonuclear missile. You know, I believe North Korea, I think this is last year how it talks about one of their hypersonic missiles can reach into the ends of the world, over here to America to be exact.
That's the definition of intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental means one land to another land. Technically, Europe and Asia touch each other. So that's all one land. Intercontinental means to go from one land to another. So got to be able to reach the end of the earth. America not, really touching that other shit, man.
And that's why they think they're so damn safe too.
Yeah.
That's because they're not bounded by other countries and stuff. And that's why they fear Russia so much over there, Europe, and built that alliance. Because why? Because Russia will fucking run right through Europe. There's no borders, man.
I was gonna say too. Hey, these arrows are gonna be shot all over the place, man. Yeah. All right. Of course, America's gonna be obliterated. Okay. Hey, but the state of Israel is gonna get hit. That's in the scriptures. Russia. Okay. I think we were going over this in class. I think it's also, if I'm not mistaken, in that latter part of 2 Ezra 16 it talks about, or is it 15? I think it's 15 actually, but it talks about how basically Asia's gonna get hit. All right, China.
Well, Israel is in Asia, so
it's like, Yeah,
Israel is Asia. So we know for sure Israel, America get hit with missiles. That's to be safe, so we don't, air.
Go to the second Ezra 16. The second Ezra 16 and 14. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. It says the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till they consume the foundation of the earth. We're talking about the thermonuclear missiles. It's a movie, Terminator 3, and at the end of that movie, it was zooming out in the atmosphere, and all you seen was missiles, hitting different parts of the earth. And it says, verse 15, it says, the fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundations of the earth. It says, verse 16, it says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again.
Now, here's Zechariah 14:12. Because the plagues is just what it sounds like, it's plagues. The Lord says he's going to plague Egypt as before. But the last plague, the ultimate plague, is that missile, man. The thermonuclear fire. And Zechariah 14 going to prove it.
This is Zechariah 14 and 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Flame. He's gonna melt. He's gonna melt like a fucking snail, like it says in the song. Alright, so it's gonna be a long, slow death. Even though to the naked eye, an explosion is quick. The Lord is the master temperature separator. You're gonna feel your voice through your body. He said, let them melt as a snail melts. You're gonna feel yourself dehydrated. You're gonna feel your eyes melt in their sockets. You're gonna feel that lion tongue melt in your fucking mouth. And that's why we out here, man. Shit, we don't want no smoke. We don't want to be, like I said, all that was left was dust, smoke, right? We don't want to be part of that, man. That's crazy. We've been scattered enough. We don't want to be scattered for ashes, man.
Hey, I got it right here. This is Psalms 58, and I'm gonna start at 7. Let them melt away. Start at 6. Break their teeth, O Yahweh, and their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Yahweh. Let them melt away as waters which run continually when he bended his bow to shoot his arrows. Let them be as cut in pieces as a snail which melted. Let every one of them pass away like the untimely birth of a woman, that they may not see the sun. And hey, like the brother was saying, man, if you look at videos of putting salt on a snail, they live slowly. They're excruciating pain, man. Just melting away. That's exactly what's going to happen to America, man. It says all the elements go burn with heat.
It's 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works therein shall be burnt up. So that's talking about these nuclear missiles, man. When they hit these places, everything is gonna burn, man.
Nope. It's Malachi 4 and 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, all that do wickedly, shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith Yahweh of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch. That's what's coming. Missiles, out of chariots, everything.
This is Isaiah 24 and 20. And the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Hey, Salaki. It said the earth is gonna shake, man. Real to and fro. That's how many missiles. Somebody grab all you that been in the boat, been towards Babylon. That's how many missiles gonna hit this place, man. So the whole earth is gonna fucking shake. Body rock, motherfucker. This shit's gonna be through.
And the transgressions thereof. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgressions thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. Destroy, man. Like it's gonna. That's how strong the Earth is gonna be. It's gonna be so bad. Like it's fucked up, man.
If I may say, Apostle Gabar always says that when you read these scriptures, you gotta imagine them. You gotta picture them, man. These 3 scriptures that the brothers just brought out, they painted a beautiful picture of the destruction that's about to come on America, man. You really gotta see this shit, man. It's gonna be people melting, man. Can you fucking see that shit? There's gonna be people melting, their eyes melting, their tongue melting, their flesh consuming flame, man. It says the elements shall melt with fervent heat. How fucking hot does something have to be for the elements to be melted with fervent heat, man? Right. You gotta picture this, man. The earth really to and fro like a drunkard, man. You really gotta picture this shit, man. This is not something that you wanna play with. You don't wanna play with Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man. He's known as the king of terrors, man. And there's a reason why he has that name.
You know how something gotta be to take a metal car and turn it to dust?
A nickel, penny, something that small.
Something to take metal and turn it back to dust. That's the type of heat that's coming to this place. Shit. And then visualize the rest of the earth. Because the whole earth is gonna shake, man. So these other nations, they gonna feel the fall of Babylon. They gonna feel it, man.
I'm thinking about
they gonna fear.
I'm thinking about like in the islands, you know, all those like hurricanes and all that stuff, or tsunamis that are gonna start occurring as you know the missiles drop. They're gonna get hit with shit. I think it's they show you that in what is it? One of those movies like the 2020 something or 2012. You know.
That's a good point. All them hurricanes and shit from the blast. The whole earth is shaking like that. It's gonna be a lot of weird shit. Yeah. The Lord ain't good, man. A lot of people gonna die from that alone. It's good.
God damn.
This is Jeremiah 50:13.
Hit 13. What the shit? What verse?
Jeremiah 50:13.
Yeah, start that is.
This is Jeremiah 15:13. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about. All ye that bend the bow, shoot at her. Spare no arrows, for she has sinned against the Lord.
Spare no arrows. They're gonna unleash their full army. Because they have other missiles that's intercontinental missiles too. So it's gonna be a lot of missiles, man. The ultimate is the nuke. There's gonna be a lot of shit let loose. Empty the whole clip. 100 shots.
It's gonna be the last time they get to do it, man. It definitely is. It's gonna be the last time they get to do it. Ain't gonna be no more. That's why the scripture said they shall beat their swords and the plowshares and their spears and pruning hooks, and they shall do no more. So they gotta go all out with this. What you have, brother?
He got a little more
time.
Go down first. This is Jeremiah 50:26. Come against her from the utmost border, open her storehouses, cast her up as heaps, and destroy her utterly. Let nothing of her be left.
That's right. Damn.
And nothing left. Hey, it said the Arabian won't pitch tent. They be everywhere. You just playing Resident Evil out of nowhere. It's a motherfucker Arabian with the damn vessel.
They wicked for that, man. Yeah. A fucking sad nigga, man.
Right. Sad nigga.
A damn sad nigga, man. Always there selling some shit.
Revelations 15:1, and it reads, "And I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up with the wrath of the Most High. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that have gotten the victory over the beast, and over the image, and over the mark, and over the number of his name, standing on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High God." Right, we praising the Lord, man. We in those chariots, man. Lord's willing, we are those men, man. Standing up for the Lord, man. Have done all this work, man. Have tried and fought, man. Have burned on this place. We're burning right now in this place, man.
And ultimately, the Lord gave Esau this technology, man. It's plain and simple. This is the judgment of the Lord. He gave, in Habakkuk, he said, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall vex thee? This is all the will of the Lord. You still got that? Oh, yeah. That was your trials and sister, brother.
Here's Isaiah chapter 54.
You got it. I just told
I
him.
started at 15. Behold, thou shalt surely gather together, but not by me. Whosoever shall gather together against thee shall fall for thy sake. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I have created the waster to destroy.
So the Lord gave Esau this technology, man. All right, to destroy himself. This evil counsel come down upon his own fate.
Hey, that's what happened with Haman, man. What happened with Haman? He was trying to, he was building those gallows for Mordecai. Mordecai, man. Hey, he thought he was gonna decapitate him, fuck him up or whatever, man. Hey, nah, all that shit was really built for himself.
And not only the gallows, what else he do? He gathered up the heathens around about to get ready to fuck Jacob. And that turned against him. And Jacob got the command to kill them. So they hung Haman and fucked them heathens up, man.
And his sons.
And the rest of the heathens were scared. They wanted to serve like we serve. That's what's gonna happen. The heathens gonna come and learn from Israel, man. The whole world gonna know Yahweh Baal Shem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
The God of the whole earth shall he be called. That's in the book of Isaiah.
The scripture says he that diggeth a pit shall fall in it, man.
That's right.
He dug and made that pit for somebody else, right? For Jacob, for Israel, man. And the Most High God did what? Threw his punk ass in there.
Him and his whole family.
Him and his sons, that's right, yeah.
Whole family. Especially that bitch hyped him up. She did. She hyped him up. You gonna be with the queen? Yeah, look, you gonna get this and that. He said it don't matter as long as Mordecai alive. That nigga Esau a bitch. He said that matters.
This is the book of Isaiah 9 and 5. It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yep.
Representing, how, war was used to be represented back in the old times, flashing of the shields, swords, things of that nature. But this war, this current age we're living in, World War III will be fought with thermonuclear missiles.
Yep.
Right.
That's right, brother.
Hey, shalom to y'all on the comment board too. Brother DeWatt still chiming in.
What? This is the book of Proverbs chapter 1, verse 31. Therefore shall they eat the fruit of their own way and be filled with their own devices. That goes back to Esau, building that thermonuclear missile to come from his own damn feet. All right? So he eating the fruit his own way, man. Eating his own devices.
Beautiful. I got something.
This is Isaiah 24 and 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high and the kings upon the earth. And this verse 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in a pit, and shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall be visited. So like all these snares and traps that Esau got, that's really the Lord got him in the ultimate trick bag. He's the one that's gonna get gathered up. He think by him coming out with the charagma, and he think that he's trapping us, but really that's a snare for himself.
Read that one more time.
I'm gonna read
the last verse, I think.
Verse 22. And they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit, and they shall be shut up in the prison. After many days shall they be visited.
Okay, those elites, man. Okay. They're going to get scooped up out of those, those deep underground military bases.
Somebody grab that Psalm 149.
All right. They're not escaping judgment because, see, these elites, they know that this thermonuclear destruction is coming. So they're going to try to avoid it by, like I said, going into those deep underground military bases. They may have maybe something in the, in the heavens somewhere, okay? Maybe something in the sea, so to speak. All right, but hey, the elect, they're going to scoop them up, man. Okay? And they're going to put their ass in chains, man. Hey, they're the first fruits of slavery, man. Those elites, hey, those Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all right, DuPonts, hey, those elite banking families, okay? and who's ever, you know, in power behind, you know, closed doors. Okay? Brother got that Psalms, I think.
Yeah, I got that Psalms. You got it? This Psalms 149 and verse 5.
Start the top.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Verse 1. Praise ye Yahweh, sing unto Yahweh a new song, and his praise in the congregation of saints. Let Israel rejoice in him that made him. Let the children of Zion be joyful in their king. Let them praise his name in the dance. Let him sing praises unto him with the timbrel and harp. For Yahweh.
And really, we're doing that spiritually, even right now, man. That's right. Like Yahweh Shai said, he said, how I like your generation. We have piped unto thee. All right, we have mourned. We're doing these things spiritually. All right, it's that new song we're singing, man. And we're rejoicing, we're dancing. And we know our king is coming to save us, man. And we the apes, and the planet of apes in the cage, knowing the end coming, just start shaking happy, man. You know, we getting delivered, man.
Verse 5.
They turned up, they was rocking the whole damn prison. That's what we're doing.
Verse 4, for Yahweh taketh pleasure in his people, he will beautify the meats with salvation.
Beautiful. Yeah, because with this destruction comes what? Salvation. Because the Lord's all about balance. Okay, because what does it say in Proverbs 11:1? A false balance is an abomination to the Lord. So while all this hell, you know, is breaking loose, then eventually those thermonuclear missiles come and rock this place, the Lord's going to save the elect, his precious ones. Okay? You know?
Verse 5, let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh be in their mouth and the two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen and punishment upon the people.
Yeah, well, we're going to be able to finally get our hands on you, man. We're finally going to get the green light to punish you heathens for all your, you know, heinous crimes, man. It's coming. And it's going to be fun, too. It's going to be real fucking fun.
It says to bind their kings with chains and their nobles with fetters of iron.
Yeah, so all your Rockefellers, Rothschilds, your Bill Gates, your Bezos, all these goddamn demons are going into slavery,
ones
man.
Who don't even know their last names.
Yep.
It says
the Charles, all you release, man.
Yes.
The Saudi princes.
Yep.
Oh,
yes,
man,
sir.
I look forward to y'all, man.
The ones that's on the ghost payroll too.
Yeah.
Going down too.
Yep.
It says to execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints praising Yahweh.
Yeah, and these judgments are written, man. It's going to come to pass. Hey, these words are what? Faithful and true, as it says in 2nd Ezra.
Right.
It will come to pass. And we're seeing things come to pass right now. This right here is a prophecy that basically the prophets, were raised back up. All right, the Spirit entered into us. What is it, Revelation 11 chapter? You know? All right?
This Revelations 6 and 15. And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
Times they're gonna try to run and hide from the Lord. They're gonna hide in mountains, hide in homes, wherever they can go. But it ain't gonna benefit you, man. Because you can say what? Hey, this honor have all his saints to bind you up. That's what you're gonna get, man. Bound up.
And from the wrath of the Lamb, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Right, and only elect is gonna make it out of that.
That's right. It's 2nd Ezra chapter 4 verse 28. It says, but as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For the evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come. It says, verse 29, if therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good. Right? So, hey, this place gotta pass away. Alright, that's the judgment. He said he wasn't gonna flood the earth. That's the judgment.
7 and 8. It says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. But I wanted to focus on that first part of that verse. You know, we're at the end of our captivity right now. We're seeing the fall of our enemies. We're seeing the curses come upon our enemies. What's that, Deuteronomy 30 and 7?
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing the curses come upon our enemies right now. Better, as it says, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. You know, we're literally seconds away from being delivered. You know.
And before we get delivered, though, the brother read it. All these evils, have to come to pass. This place has to be overturned, as the scriptures say, man. So a lot of hell's about to hit this earth, and we're going to be in it. But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we're going to get out of this mess, Lord willing, man. We're a part of that, precious holy number.
If I could grab another scripture, because this place, the arrows is judgment, man. The nukes, the chariots, it's all judgment from the Lord, man, for the wickedness in this place. All right, the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 11. It says, the Most High, Yahweh, judges the righteous, and the Most High is angry with the wicked every day. Every day, right? It say, if he turn not, he will whet his sword. He have bent his bow and made it ready.
Yeah, and that word wet, I think it was W-H-E-T. That's basically meaning it's getting sharpened. So brother can get that also in Ezekiel, how a sword is getting furbished.
Psalm 7:13 says, he hath also prepared for him the instruments of death. He ordains his arrows against the persecutors, which is that heavy judgment. Like, Brother Murphy said, it's a heavy judgment coming with those nukes, man. Yep. They consuming away and all of that element, burning away, man. It's heavy judgment from the Lord for the wickedness. Are you heathen and for Jacob? Two-thirds.
Scripture real quick. This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 10. It says, it is sharpened to make a
go up maybe like a verse or two. I can't remember where it is exactly. Maybe like 9, 8.
Ezekiel 21.
That was King David in that Psalm 7. So that's been prophecy. That's been going out.
This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 9. It says, son of man, prophesy and say, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai, say a sword is sharpened and also furbished.
Yup, and that sword is talking about those missiles, okay? Keep reading.
It says, verse 10, it says, it is sharpened to make a sore slaughter.
Yup.
It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth?
What did it say? To glitter? All right, a regular sword is not going to glitter, man. All right? Okay? Keep going.
It says, should we then make mirth?
Yeah, are we supposed to make mirth? Hey, what does it say in the book of Ecclesiastes? It's better to be in the house of mourning than to be in the house of mirth. Okay? We're not supposed to be having a good time, so to speak, All right, of course, there's balance with that, but you're not supposed to put it like this. You're not supposed to be, in this world like that. Okay?
You ain't have to let this kingdom be end all be all, man. A lot of Jake don't see nothing out of America. Like
they choice. This they choice.
This is it, right?
So that's we got that King Daniel spirit. It said we make Zion not cheap choice.
Right, niggas get a check. They get a little car and shit. They get them a raggedy mouth ass black woman, a couple kids, and they set. Right, just got paid. Well, I didn't get paid on this Friday.
Yeah,
so you niggas let me hold something.
That's what spirit these niggas in. But it says even in sorrow, even in laughter, there is sorrow.
Yeah.
So even we do have a decent time because it happens.
Yeah,
it's a balance. All right, but guess what? At the end of the day, we still hate it, man.
You in captivity.
I believe it's in Ecclesiastes, the 3rd chapter. It talks about how it's a time for everything. A time to cry, a time to laugh, a time of war, and a time of peace. We're living in a time of war, and we're living in a time of we're living in a time of war right now.
Like the scripture says, ultimately, man, if you're not sighing and crying for the abominations that are being done down there, man, you're part of the fucking problem, man.
Yes, sir.
Elder Yacht did a video the other day. He said, man, get a glove and get in the game or something like that, man, I mean, that's it right there, man. There's a line in the sand right there, man. Those that are with me, those that are against me, man.
That's it.
Fuck you.
Right? Amos 3 and 6, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? There is evil, and the Lord had not done it. Hey, the trumpet is being blown, man. Hey, and the righteous, the scripture say what? That he that the wise man seeth the eagle and hide himself, man. You know, so like the brothers we're going into, this is a certain spirit we gotta be in during these times, man.
Yeah.
You know, hey, this is the like you say, this is the acceptable year of Yahweh Shai. This is an acceptable time I have found it, man. You know, so there's a certain spirit we gotta be in while all these things are happening, man. We can't be in this lollygagging, you know, having fun, setting up shop type spirit, man. We gotta do everything so that we could be able to be safe from all of this, man.
Carrying our watch, the haste of the day of the Lord, man. Nothing settled on our knees, you know, trying for long, we saw goddamn rain, man.
This is the book of Ezekiel 21 and 11. It says, he have given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened.
Yeah, so it said it's been furbished and ready to be handled.
Yeah.
The Lord wants these missiles to be used. They're not going to sit in the goddamn museum and we're like, oh God, this is, you know, what could have happened if we used. Right. No, man, they're going to be fucking used.
That's why the weapon technology only got better.
Yeah.
All right. That's why it only gotten better to where we at with it. They got nuclear missiles, man. They even figure out to split the atom and do all this extra stuff, man. The Lord wanted them missiles, his weaponry to be on point, man.
Don't they got like Satan 2 or something?
Yeah,
like some crazy stuff? Shit.
Satan 1, Satan 2, Moab, mother of all
Right, that's what that go beyond the sound of speed. That shit go faster than speed. That's crazy.
It says,
that's the speed of sound.
No, I was about to say, they got that sign that we used to bring out, man. That was a picture of what happened in 1961, man. So how much more they got right now?
Yeah.
And it says, and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer.
That's right.
Yeah, we're living in those times right now.
That technology increased. This is the book of Daniel chapter 12. Verse 4, but thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. So if the brother bringing out, hey, this picture was you know, the picture of the nuclear missiles was created in the 1960s. How much more now? All right, we'll have missiles, you know, flying at the speed of fucking light, man. All right,
Can't even be detected.
Right.
And they got warheads. They got the warheads now. Well, they got the missile. They can shoot out the different warheads to its designated location. So the missile itself can be above New York. They can send out different warheads to different states. Russia ain't playing, man. The Lord ain't playing.
Smart missile, that's what they call them?
Yeah,
I believe it's called a smart missile, you know? It's like everything. You got smartphones, smart TVs. They got smart missiles.
The Apple iMissile.
Shit.
FaceTime looking at that stupid ass. Smoke the blunt. Stop. You got that?
Joel 2 and 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
Okay, why you think you got a lot of blood on your head? You ain't sound off the damn trumpet, man. You preach the day of prosperity. All right, do thou wilt. All right, go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants.
Now some niggas doctrine just to speak against us.
Yeah.
They whole doctrine.
That's their whole ministry.
Yeah, like what? Okay. So you don't agree with us. All right, now what do you believe in? Okay.
I believe y'all wrong. All right, yes, what else? I believe y'all wrong. What else? You niggas going off. Soft ass niggas, man. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is nigh at hand. A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever like, neither shall any more after it.
Well, let's notice they're talking about actual humans. When people think of the word people, they automatically associate that with humans. But no, people means a group of things, man. Like it says, the ants are a strong people with the proverb. This is talking about nukes, man. All right, when you start up there to that darkness, because it's going to be a sad day, a gloomy day because of destruction. But ultimately, the sun is going to be blocked out too. All right?
Even to the years of many generations.
They said it won't be a people like this ever again. So who can we talking about? Because we know Israel is going to be turned up to the max. All right, the mightiest we finna ever be. So they talking about us. Who can we talking about? It's talking about a weapon, man.
Verse 3, a fire devour before them, and behind them a flame burning.
Right, and that's the flame burning behind them is the propulsion system. And in front of it is the warhead, man.
The land is as a garden of Eden before them, and behind them a desolate wilderness.
So when it do its job, then there's gonna be nothing left. All right, what is that, man? The brother read Isaiah 54:16. The wasted to destroy. All right?
Yea, as nothing shall escape them. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of a mountain shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire devoureth the stubble.
The noise of pestilence is going to be loud. All right?
As a strong people set in battle array, before they face the people shall be much pain, and their faces shall gather blackness.
Right, man. People gonna be fucking have a heart attack, sitting on themselves, man.
Right, it ain't gonna be like that clip of the knowing. They just hug each other. They just hug each other. This ain't the end. No, they're gonna be crying, screaming, weeping, gnashing their teeth. They're gonna be losing their fucking minds, man.
And then you gotta understand the shit that they gonna see before that.
True.
The Lord gonna bring about the plagues, that darkness that you can feel. You know, women get ravished, children, men, hunger. You know,
right?
Cannibalism, exactly. The worst fears upon you. Cannibalism, all type of shit. So just to make it through that, just to see this, that's a horrible pain, man. Woo. So yeah, they ain't gonna be around hugging, around a cozy lit fire.
This is not the end. Fuck out.
Oh, it is the end, and it's our beginning.
Precepts, right?
Absolutely.
This is the book of Daniel 12:1. It says, in that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which stand up for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble. Can somebody get Jeremiah 30:7? And the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at thy time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. Talking about the elect.
So thank you. He said, listen, he said it's gonna be a time of trouble. So you gotta think about what Columbus did, the conquistadors, the hardcore slave masters, what they did, George Washington. 70 AD, Titus Vespasian, you know, all them cruel things that we went through. Niggas eating their shoes. Shit, niggas so hungry they eating their shoes, man, and they straps. Grants.
Anything and everything.
Cannibalism. Yep, bird pieces. So like you really gotta understand how hungry you gonna be out here, man. How cold you gonna be. You know, this shit gonna get really graphic, man, and then you gonna get a fucking missing. That's why the scriptures say through the tear of the Lord that we persuade men. That's right. All right, that's the tear of the Lord. Go ahead, what you call for?
Jeremiah 30:7.
You got it?
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble. He shall be saved out of it.
Why did they tie into that Daniel 12:1? Now it's gonna get really graphic out here. You know? That's why the scriptures say, how it talks about, you know, the righteous scarcely shall be saved.
Yep.
You know?
You see how he said it ties into that Daniel? Yeah, because it lets you know that the elect gonna be delivered out of it. And that one too, you know? That's why when you go to Revelations, I think it's the 7th chapter, when he said the great multitude, the innumerable multitude, he said these are they that made it out of great tribulation. And that's how you know that that's talking about Israelites, man. Because that great tribulation is what? Jacob's trouble, you know?
This is Luke. This is Luke 21 and 25. And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations, with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Hey, so when that destruction comes, it says that men's hearts are going to be failing them for fear, man. You see, hey, people are going to be looking up, getting fucking heart attacks, man. They're not even going to know what the fuck to do in that time, man. It's just going to be all out calamity, perplexity, just astonishment, man.
The screams alone to make the perfect.
We have a time when they had a false nuclear attack in Hawaii. Yeah, motherfuckers diving in goddamn fluids, man.
Damn.
Alright? Like it's gonna protect you, man.
You're gonna die from some shit. You got some good on.
I gotta, see, that's something, if you ever been like in a situation where there's a tornado or something like that, see, when that siren go off, man, it gives you a whole different level of fear, man. Niggas really gonna be shitting themselves on the spot. It's gonna be people this motherfuckers is gonna try to put themselves to death when they hear the siren go off, and it's not gonna work.
It's not. No, it's not. The scriptures say they seek death and not find it.
Go ahead. I was just add on what you talking about. Our people, the mentality of our people, they feel like it's okay to get right at the last minute.
Yep.
Since I'm doing all this wickedness right now, the Lord will accept my prayer when all hell breaks loose. It's not like that. That's why the scripture say, Isaiah 55:6, seek ye the Lord while he may be found.
And the scripture also say no man knoweth the time or day. Because that takes away the faith, man. The faith is,
something things hope for, the evidence of things not seen.
Exactly.
Hey, Romans say, why do we hope?
Exactly.
For what we see. When we hope, we wait for it patiently. So when the shit start happening, it's too late. There's no faith in that.
Exactly.
And then without faith, it's impossible to please him. Of course you want to get right now. Shit, you see it happen. You know it's true.
Exactly.
This ain't about faith no more. Right. It's too late then. Antiochus tried that. Yep. It's too late then. What about the Proverbs 1?
Right.
It's your secret early.
It's Proverbs. Right. Proverbs 1 and 23. Turn you in my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you. I will make known my words unto you. Because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. For ye have set it not at my counsel and will not of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. When your fear cometh as a desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
So ultimately, it's going to the main destruction of nukes, that whirlwind. The Lord gonna laugh at you, man. Alright, you're gonna seek the Lord, you're gonna cry to the Lord again. A lot of people turn their back on Yahweh Shai, not teaching, not doing the work. They're gonna think they're gonna call on Yahweh Shai that day. The Lord gonna say, I don't know you, man.
That's right.
You left doing the work to go be with your wife. Hell, your wife saved you. Hell, your child saved you.
Let's get a job. The white man.
Right, that's that job saved you. That's the 68 bus saved you. Go ahead. You done got a job. The Lord gave you the job and you stop doing the work. Let that save you, man.
That's right.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about actual accounts with people, man.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, what's that Luke? That Luke 9, dropping the cloud, looking back, you're not fit for the kingdom of heaven.
That's right. That's right. That's what I'm
Let him finish this out.
As a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me, but I will not answer.
Too late, man. Whole town wrong, niggas.
They shall seek me early, but they